The next chapter is about to begin. Join us live every Tuesday and Thursday for brand new episodes of the American Contractor Show. Our mission is to bring you the latest tools, innovations, and knowledge to help you become the most informed contractor in your market. Knowledge is the ultimate power, and we are connecting you with the most knowledgeable minds in our industry. Make sure to subscribe so you never miss an episode. American Contractors, I hope you're ready. This one's for you.
This is Larry Bache with the Merlin Law Group, helping policyholders for more than 30 years. If you have a claim or your client has a claim that needs help, please feel free to call the Merlin Law Group because we are the true lawyer advocate.
C3 was eager to help us, and even whenever we weren't giving them more out for the for changing from DMO to RFG and giving that to the industry and not charging anything for it, I thought was really cool. And that's stuff that I as a contractor appreciate. I'd recommend C3 to any contractor who's looking for a PA, especially if you're around Colorado. Great guys, man. I'm nothing but happy with the work they've done for us.
There we are. What's up, everyone? Lee Meteorologist John Choquette here for our daily forecast, sponsored as always by C3 Group, Merlin Law Group, and our Summit and Balance Claims. Check them out in the description below if you haven't already. Had them here now. If you haven't, well, I guess you might not actually check them out anyway. So, anyway, on to our weather headlines for today. We're going over the number 6 weather event of 2020. We're going to talk about a possible wind risk for coastal North Carolina and sections of Florida. That's tomorrow, which actually does lead into our final weather headline. We have a major snowstorm coming for the Northeast, so we're going to look at that as well. And actually here in Oklahoma City right now, we're getting snow, and it's actually associated with the event that's going to happen in a couple days in the Northeast. Much more snow happening there than here in Oklahoma. So top 10, you guys have seen this. We're counting down one day at a time, alternating between hail and wind. And starting tomorrow, when we get to the top 5, I think I'll just kind of have a recap of the number 10 through 6 just kind of in there so you guys can see where everything's lining up. And for wind, of course, the total damage is a heavy ranking because we have a lot of hurricanes on this list. Number 6, I'm not going to beat around the bush, is Hurricane Zeta. It was the last hurricane, I think, that made landfall in the United States this year. It was the record-tying 6th hurricane to impact the United States, and the 5th one, the 5th storm anyway, to impact Louisiana, setting a new record for a single state being hit in a year. And about $3.75 billion in damage in the United States. Between 3 and 4 is really what it's going to be. Again, we're still kind of getting the totals since this only happened just weeks ago, just about a month ago. And this was the track here. See, it formed in the Caribbean, meandered a bit, went over the Yucatan, pretty much where Delta hit, and then looped around and went right by New Orleans. This is, of all the storms that hit Louisiana, it's the one that probably impacted New Orleans the most. And you can see quite a few of the pictures here. This is in coastal Louisiana. This is an unfortunate car getting hit by stuff in New Orleans. This is also New Orleans. I believe this was in coastal Mississippi. So again, winds about 110. It was a strong Cat 2. Much like the theme of every other hurricane this year, it ramped up last second as it hit the coast with pretty strong winds. And the most interesting thing for Zeta is the strong winds actually last all the way into Georgia. The Atlanta area seeing quite a bit of power outages, a lot of trees coming down. The winds weren't quite at 60 at that point, but again, if you've ever been to Georgia, there are a ton of trees there, so you're really going to see quite a bit of damage even with 50-mile-per-hour gusts. So, for forecast for today, no severe hail for your Tuesday. For tomorrow, no severe hail is expected. However, we shift off to the east a little bit here. And for the wind forecast, you actually see 2 areas along the Outer Banks. Gusts up to 60 probably in the morning hours. And then same deal down towards Tampa, where we're going to have a very intense system trying to ramp up tomorrow to drop a ton of snow in the Northeast. And we're going to have some severe weather in the warm sector here in coastal North Carolina and parts of Florida. So you got that future radar here. Again, this is showing the warm section of the storm. See those thunderstorms pretty early in the day. They're going to be happening probably right around lunchtime, a little before that even. And then parts of Florida a little bit later on, probably right after lunch and then into the evening hours, especially in the Tampa area, probably around dinner time. And then again, winds upwards of 60. Nothing too. The big story really for all of this whole system is the snow. So we made a snow map here. I haven't done this before, at least in these videos. This is for Wednesday evening through Thursday here in the Northeast. Probably going to be the biggest snowstorm we've had in a couple years here across New England and parts of all the way to the I-95 corridor. So just north of Washington, D.C. Probably not too much in the way to snow, and you're going to be just too warm. However, the big jackpot probably going to be from about Harrisburg, Pennsylvania to about Newport, Rhode Island, where you could see 12 to 18 to 20, 24 inches possible, especially. There's going to be some jackpot in here somewhere from just north of Philly to over by Rhode Island, where we could see up to 2 feet of snow. I grew up right in here, so if my parents are watching, be ready for a foot to a foot and a half of snow going into your day on Thursday. Other areas, 4 to 8 up by Boston. New York City really depends on how close the storm tracks. We get the center of the storm a little too close, might get some mixing in there. City itself might only see 6 to 8 inches. But if we have the track that the European model's been showing, which is where I really heavily weighted my snow map, probably could see upwards of a foot of snow in Central Park. And again, Philadelphia, just like Washington, D.C., might be a little too close to the center of the low, a little less cold air in place, so maybe 4 to 8 inches there as well. So again, biggest snowstorm we've seen in quite a while here in the Northeast, and it might be the first of many as we are going into what looks to be a very active winter weather pattern with a La Nina pattern, and that may bode well for next spring as well. So, got any other comments, questions, or concerns, you can contact us or make sure you follow us on all of our social media platforms, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, all at Hailtrace, and give us a call, 855-334-4245. You want to set up a training, first time here, whatever it may be, we're here to answer your questions. You can email us as well at info@Hailtrace. And of course, visit our website for more details. We got a whole new front end of the website. Go check out there as well. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you again tomorrow at 12 p.m. Central Time like we do every single day. Have a great day.